What's up guys, and welcome to the showdown between the lizard people and the tombkings. Leading the Lizardmen is going to be Lizard Moses himself. He's basically a beast caster. He has Flock of Doom and Transformation of Kadon, the Manticore summon, but he also has Frenzy on him, so he's like a beast caster but with much better melee stats. For our Lizardmen army, we have 3 units of Saurus warriors with shields, 2 red crested skinks, some of skink cohort of javelins, 4 units of them. And here on the other side, I also have 1 red crested skink, Saurus warriors, and 1 more skink cohort of javelin. For the tombkings, leading the Tomb King army is going to be Coatl, Grand Hierophant Coatl. He has Sandstorm, Jeff's Incantation of the Cursed Blades, and Usirian's Incantation of Vengeance. Great spells, and the rest is dead, plus his ability, the Leash Staff, which increases his cooldowns. And he also has a Cambrian War Sphinx, a great unit, really hard to bring down. And he has 1 more Necro Sphinx. Also a very good unit for fighting the anti-large units like bonus versus large. He has 640 weapon strength plus decent melee stats also. And this is like a classic Tomb King build with a couple of Skelly Boys, Nehekaran warriors. And he's also playing the objective number 3 with 3 skeleton horse archers. Yeah, that's going to be it for the armies. I am summoning also 1 Coldon Rider because I see that we are overwhelmed him on this left flank. So I need to support this little army that I have here if we want to fight against the Cambrian War Sphinx and the other units. And he is also summoning in some Carrion here. A really great utility unit. So I'm playing now for objective number 3. And objective number 1. He has the range advantage in the skeleton horse archers, and don't underestimate these skeleton horse archers. But look at this one nice Flock of Doom. Lizard Moses did a really great cast here, casting a Flock of Doom on them, hitting all 3 units, doing some decent damage. And back to the skeleton horse archers, so they are a really cheap unit, but they can deal some really good damage if you don't deal with them as you're supposed to. So some early game skirmishing going down here. I'm already capturing the objective, so we captured this one and he captured the objective number 1. So the game is going to be evolving around this second objective, so we are going to be fighting here most of the time. He's also summoning in some Ushapti. Not the best melee stats, but they are a useful unit. And look at this, 1 volley of Skin Cohort Javelin just put these units to half their HP gone. A really great unit, the Skin Cohort of Javelin, when you can shoot with them. Really great skirmishing unit, because they also have shields. So some of this 35% of small arms missile fire is going to be blocked. Also Tehenhauin casting 1 more Flock of Doom, hitting the Coatl and Necro Sphinx. Nice damage here. And I'm going to be just surrounding him here. So 1 unit with Skin Cohort here and the others here, and I'm waiting for my other units to arrive. And also look at this, 1 more volley from the Skinks. Such great damage from them, especially on the skeletons. And I was playing with my skeletons there. I didn't realize what my opponent is doing here. Such a great sandstorm. He casted a really great sandstorm. How dare he? Deleting almost all of my skin cohort of javelins. So I'm giving attack orders now. And also I'm calling in some Coldon Spear Riders and 1 more Coldon Rider, because I need to deal somehow with his Necro Sphinx. Because Tehenhauin, he has anti armor piercing damage, but he is not the best fight all around, so we need some cavalry support here. And meanwhile, I also decide to attack here, and also some damage from the skinks here on the other side. And here comes the one more Flock of Doom, upgraded Flock of Doom, also hitting the Skeleton Spearmen and the Necrosphinx. And also here arrive the Cold One Spear Riders, are also here to support the fight, dealing some damage. And the good thing when I didn't bring Tehenhauin on a mount, because just on foot, because he's more durable like this. If the Necrosphinx hits him, he's going to be flying away from him, so he cannot do as much damage to him as he would like. As you can see, he is already here. So he needs to go back in the fight. Meanwhile, the fight is also going down here on this flank. So for now it's looking great. We attack the Necrosphinx, the War Sphinx with the Cold One Riders, and I am also summoning some more feral Cold Ones because I need them. And here he's only just peppering me with his horse archers. There is nothing much I can do. Just fire some shots back and just defend this point. And he came here with the Tehenhauin horsemen. But the Sphinx is now health points. He lost half of his hit point, but my opponent played a great game, putting the Usirian's Incantation of Vengeance on these Cold One Spear Riders, and they are going to be terrified, but they are coming back now to the fight. And right now I summoned the Coatl, guys. Look at this magnificent unit. You don't see him that often in competitive multiplayer gameplay, but he's a really underestimated unit if you use him well. He has 40 melee attack, 48 melee defense, 430 weapon strength, plus he has 2 abilities, bound spells, bombardment, Uneron's Thunderbolt, and the lesser chain lightning. So meanwhile, also one more sandstorm going down from Coatl, and really dealing some great damage, especially routing against the poor skinks. And I'm assuring you guys that I clicked one spell here to cast one spell, but I think I gave the attack order too fast, so it didn't go off. But if it would gone off, then would be a much closer game. But sadly no. And here the Coatl arrives to get rid of the Necrosphinx against the Coatl. And the Coatl has a really weird hitbox, so it's not really easy to hit him. And meanwhile, my opponent had a little bit of a misplay here with Coatl. He's really low because he forgot him, and I surrounded him with these Saurus Warriors, and the Saurus Warriors just beat him up. Gave him a good beating. But he's again casting some spells everywhere, he's everywhere now. And here goes down the Necrosphinx. The team of Tehenhauin and Coatl just finishing him. And that's going to be the day for him. So for now, I need to get rid of this Ushapti, and I'm calling in more support with my Cold One Spear Riders. And also meanwhile some hammer and anvil tactics going down from my side, as the Saurus Warriors are just holding this point, and I'm just attacking in the back with the feral Cold Ones against the Tehenhauin Horsemen and the Tehenhauin Warriors. So here the Coatl is going to be fighting now against the Ushapti, and also he is targeting now Tehenhauin with the Skeleton Horse Archers. There is nothing much I can do with the Skeleton Horse Archers now. And I summoned one Manticore. Here to hunt down Coatl, and I'm also going to be attacking him with the Coatl. And we lost the fight here on the objective number 1, but we didn't have really good units, and my enemy, so my opponent, he is summoning in now his elite units, especially the Eyes of the Desert, and they are really such a powerful unit if you left them unchecked. The missile strength is 159, Tier 1 Uranus Thunderbolt going down, hitting the skeleton horse archers, and really good damage here. And this was from the Coatl. So the Coatl has now around 1100 damage dealt. And he's going to be hunting now Katep. And back here on this objective, he is coming, attacking, pressuring the objective number 2, because we are capturing now this objective. Now it's controlled by the tombkings, but we are going to be capturing it. And we are just putting pressure on this Eyes of the Desert, because I don't want them to be in shooting range like they are now, but they are shooting the skin cohort of javelins, so that's not a big problem. And meanwhile, things in objective number 3 are looking pretty good for us, because we are playing now in all three objectives. And I also managed to attack with the Manticore, but that's not such a great problem. And here the sniping is going down, one sniping of the Hatep, and that's it. The Coatl finishes Hatep. Really great use from him. And he summoned the Ushapti with great bows, and he put Jeff's incantation of the Cursed Blaze on him, which is going to be, but this is more like a melee spell, so not a great use of it. And when he's firing at the Coatl, most of the time it's going to be missing, because he has such a weird hitbox. So he can be a really useful unit if you can make some value with him. And I immediately attacked the Eyes of the Desert with my Cold One Riders, so that I can stop them, so that they don't fire so much of their laser beams. And we are controlling now objective number 2 and objective number 3. So I'm going to be pushing now for objective number 1. And he also summons some carrion. He's going to be disrupting the play with my Coatl. So most of the time attacking the Coatl and buying some time for him. Meanwhile, I'm just summoning some cheap capture power with the skin cohorts and skin cohort of Javelin. But meanwhile, here he's also going to be summoning bigger armies coming here into capture objective number 3, Nehekaran warriors, one skeleton spearman, and also skeleton horse archers, and one more skeleton spearman. So really cheap capture weight. So meanwhile, he's attacking now. I am attacking this flank, casting some spells with Tehenhauin, and here doing some flanking with the Feral Cold Ones. And he's now pressuring me with the Ushapti with great bows, and I am just putting pressure with the Feral Cold Ones on them, because I don't want them to do much damage, because if you left them unchecked, they can do a really great amount of damage, especially with their 111 missile strength. And he's again using his carrion really good, stopping the Feral Cold Ones here, but I'm also playing here with one skin cohort of javelins. I'm also pushing for this because I need to put pressure on him. And meanwhile, I managed to surround here the Eyes of the Desert and the Cambrian War Sphinx, and one more upgraded Flock of Doom hitting all these units. So the Eyes of the Desert are done. They have minus 22 leadership, so they are now crumbling, taking damage, and they are going to be leaving the battlefield very soon. And I gave an attack order now to attack the War Sphinx, because the War Sphinx is such a beast. He has already 2431 damage. It's really hard to stop him. And the Coatl is now fighting against him. His primal instincts are activated, plus giving him 5% physical resistance and 5% melee attack. So, and here comes Tehenhauin joining the fight, and he has his ability, the Blade of the Serpent's Tongue, which is going to be giving poison to my nearby units. And this is really great, because now the Sphinx is poisoned, giving him the poison effects, poison is really nice when you are fighting against such big constructs like War Sphinx and Necro Sphinxes. And He is also now low. He has negative leadership, crumbling, losing his HP 100, and there he goes. He's going to be leaving the battlefield. Yeah, that's it. So basically we are looking good now. We stabilized this front also. I managed to call some chameleon stalkers, and they have these precursor ammunitions, which is really great against these lightly armored Tomb King units. But he is also being relentless with his skeleton horse archers, just firing here the whole game. Meanwhile, he's playing a great game now. He managed to bring down the Coatl really low. He has 200 health left, so the Coatl he's also really low now, and one couple of shots and that's going to be it for him. Meanwhile, he is protecting his Ushapti great bows with the regular Ushapti, and here the Coatl sadly is finished by the skeleton horse archers, but he died like a hero, so great play from him. And meanwhile, here the chameleon stalkers are doing a great job, and the Soros warriors with shields are still here holding this front, holding this objective. Already 1000 gold value on them. And I'm going to be just fast forwarding now, because now nothing is happening. I'm controlling all the 3 objectives. We are looking great in the value, and we are also capturing the points now. But overall, GG and well played to my opponent. Let's see the army. So Tehenhauin has 1600, which is really great. Not bad from him. Then 300 on the Red Crested Kings. The Soros warriors, some of them did great, like 1000 on this one and 1200 on this one. So that's a really great cost-effective value. Especially also the skin cohort of javelins. And the Coatl, he has 1642 damage. Oh, really great. I'm really surprised that he performed really well here. And some of the Coldon Riders also having around 900, 800 value is also great. My opponent, he played really well with Coatl. 1500 on him. Plus really great uses of Sandstorm and the Usirians, so well played. And especially the skeleton horse archers, they were such effective, like all of them almost 800 damage. Okay, this one 400, 500. The Necro Sphinx was okay, but not that dangerous. But the War Sphinx was really brutal, like 2500 damage on him. And overall, great game from my opponent. I managed to shut down the Ushapti and also the Eyes of the Desert, so they didn't do huge damage, but they were effective. And that well played to my opponent. So guys, if you like this content, please consider subscribing, leave a like or leave a comment for the algorithm. Thank you very much for watching, and until next time.